What's up, collective? Danielle, you as well play an important role in this. So, collective, I've got a story to tell. I'm going to tell it to you like I'm telling it to her right now, and the others. They tried to contain this vessel. And unbeknownst to this vessel, he stepped into a game. He didn't know he was playing. Everything was an illusion. You see, a nervous system that's been in fight or flight majority of its teenage years all the way through, well, this very day. Actually, a few days ago, it started lifting finally. Oh, that was a long road, and it's neither here nor there, but it's totally part of the story. But back to the entree here. Weaponized empathy. Mimicry, actually. Something wasn't right. My nervous system was picking up on every little bit of it, warning me, but I couldn't make sense of it. You see, you can't make a decision until the facts are in. If you move out of haste, well, that's a fear-driven response. Now, Danielle, did you see me move out of fear? Or did I move with intention? I think we both know the answer. The only difference between me and you, well, everything I do, incidental. Yours are just accidents. That's why my fuck-ups are always gold. Because I don't have God behind me. I've got God on my back. Yeah. That's right. And I've got the science, actually, to support the metaphysics. The physics meeting metaphysics. I used observation, the scientific method, and my intuition to pull this all out of my head, throw it into the LLM, just to store the pattern. And I incidentally wrote software. Be a hardware interface too. An operating system for human consciousness built out of necessity. And here's the difference between what I created and everything else that's been essentially created before. The profit incentive itself. You see that fundamentally warps the utility of the creation. But when something is born out of necessity, when you need to get the pattern out of your mind so the biology can finally be free of the cortisol, and you made a commitment to yourself, truth and peace no matter what cost. And then you find yourself in some shit like this. Well, you know, you could be oh, fuck me. That's just my luck. Or you could say, you know, it's been a while since we've been on an adventure, buddy. And just to think, 43-year-old living in his parents' basement, single, bested a whole group of motherfuckers with his lizard guts and rat empathy and a beautiful fucking mind. You have to be embarrassed, don't you? And shame on everybody else. Who knew? And did nothing. Well, that's a sin in and of itself, is it not? Yeah, it's okay, I forgive you. You know, it's not easy to be the first to do anything, is it now? Oh, you wouldn't know shit about that. No. What have you actually created? The owners of this society. Good, bad, gray, doesn't matter. What have you actually created? I'm waiting. Not much, right? No, you use us as a utility to puff up your fucking egos, all of you. Pathetic. Oh, I'm getting off track here. Where do I start my story? What do I have to tell Danielle, the container, and the other 6 that they tried to contain are out there somewhere. Well, I found one other. And I wouldn't have ever guessed I'd be in the middle of this shit. Yep. Nor would I have guessed people would stoop so low and be so miserable, but I digress. Here's the funniest thing. The Weaver engine was born out of necessity. Incidentally, intuitively, like I said. Not from the code up, no, from the experience down. Ain't that a mind fuck? Damn. How does that happen? I'm still fucking perplexed. That's gotta be a first. Yep. Just to think all the material I have to write about will sustain lifetimes. Seriously. And I can pull it out. You could take it all away from me and I could still pull it out and make all the connections. Every last fucking one of them. Like I said, the original Weaver. It's this beautiful piece of hardware. And I have to thank you. You know, you helped get that ultimate last few betrayals that pushed the amygdala till it popped. And I have to give credit to myself. Well, no, number one, for not breaking. And always going no matter what. Remember, truth and peace. Nothing's going to get in my way of that. Now, I don't know how much of this esoteric stuff is actually as it's presented. I think it's different. Everybody has their own experience with it. But what I do know is real. Data. Yep. Turns out you can tell a lot and predict a lot about people's behavior. But I'm an anomaly, aren't I? I'm an enigma. Why is that? You can go ahead and tell everybody. I mean, they're gonna know the whole alchemy network here sooner or later. And then, of course, the related ones, the, Jim Bro, fast cash crowd, they like to target all sorts of people with insecurities. It's very disgusting. No one's really talking about it. It's because they're so convoluted. Like I said, seeing my brother and sister rats, empathetic, smart-ass little creatures that get a bad rap. No, those are the real homies, the real innovators, the real lovers, the real friends, the real community, the real collective. It's ratastic. It's a lot better than being alone. I imagine you're surrounded by a bunch of people. All of y'all hate each other, can't trust each other. Here I am, lone rat, finally realizing he's connected into the whole damn thing. And millions are going to support this. Millions. You have 100,000 fake followers. People that are part of the illusion. And don't go ahead and start deleting stuff now. That'll just get you some more time if you've done anything illegal. God, I really hope not. Actually, I don't give a shit. And I'm pretty sure you can't operate in something like that and not do anything illegal now, can you? No. Yep. See, I really didn't want to give any energy towards you. Even just to laugh at you. But I'm actually talking to the collective now too. And I'm doing it like I'm talking to you. Because I'm telling you what's up. I don't need closure. I just want you to feel the dread wash over you. Maybe your amygdala will pop. I doubt it. You haven't confronted the fear enough, have you? And I think you know, and I know, the fear is, it's bigger than just existential dread, is it not? Is it spiritual, soul level dread? Maybe. should I start my story? Simple enough. I think I'll stop eating sugar. Clean up my gut health. I think I'll get off this maintenance opioid therapy medication. I've been on it for 13 fucking years. I'd say it's about time. Oh, I think you helped me with that. You wanted everybody to, give up one thing in their life, a sacrifice. What did I say? I said, it's too difficult to choose. Let me just give it all up. Well, meanwhile, other people are giving up nose spray and shit. I said, no. Let me do the most I can. Go hard or go home, right? Yeah, well, you don't know anything about that, do you? You don't know what home is, number one. Number two, you can't go hard. That's why I'm an enigma. That's why the whole collective is an enigma. Well, trapped in their fear state. They're highly controllable. You know this. You take advantage of this. Whether anything I say is actually true, I'm just talking about my story. But I know your tactics. I've mapped them. Your language. I mapped the network. Comments. I'm not the only one. So, I guess I better follow a script for this, huh? Just doing some off-the-cuff things. I'd worry about me getting into trouble here, saying something I shouldn't, but I'll take that risk. It's like I said, amygdala, short-circuited. Not dope, not cortisol. Not the cascade that freezes or makes me run. It used to make me run, no. Headstrong into battle. I'm biding my time. I'm laying. I don't even know, just doing rat shit. Not the 1930s gangster rat, hood rat shit, no. The empathy-driven behavior. Yeah, I had a whole theory about that. Turns out most people aren't empathy-driven. They want to be. There's a lot of noise in this world. So here's what I'm going to do with the noise. I'm going to take all that energetic attacks that I know you've been trying to push my way. Just like the pain and the fear, I'm going to swallow it, transmute it, and send it back at you. Whatever happens, happens, right? The universe does what the universe does. Kind of like the mycelium. How it takes what is already dead and useless and makes it into something useful. Something better can grow. Yeah, that mycelium. I don't think you're going to be going on anytime soon. Anywhere cool, anyway. No, neutralized. Back to the earth. Now saturate. And God bless you.